Get money, get money, money.
Yeah,
Get money, get money.
introducing
Get money,
Razi
get money,
01. Woo!
get money.
M-
Hey, budget fam, welcome. If you are new here, and welcome back if you are a loyal subscriber. Today, we are actually going to be talking about how you can get yourself a month ahead on bills. Two different ways if you want to pick which one. I've done both. I've done the total and I've also broken it down like I'm going to show you with these envelopes, and they both work, and you do it at your own pace. So let's go ahead and get started. So getting a month ahead. So we'll talk about the total first, and then I'll go into breaking down the envelopes. So if you are wanting to get a month ahead, what you want to know overall is how much do you pay in bills and expenses. So if you just want to do your core bills, which is what I do, as in like, the house, the car, the Wi-Fi, the insurances, the main bills that you have, that is pretty much what I work out of. You can also get a month ahead on like, groceries, having gas money set aside, eating out money, things like that. But just knowing the total of your core bills will definitely help you out. So you want to go through and total up all of the bills that you have. So exact numbers, you can round up if you want to, but just knowing those numbers, and then you're going to add them together. So you'll get a grand total of what you pay in those core bills for the entire month. Then you're going to take that, you're going to divide it by however many pay periods, however many times you want to put a certain number in there to get you to that number. So let's say that your core bills equal out to $3,125, okay? So then you would take that's including your house, your car, all of that. So you would take that number, and let's just say we wanted to divide that by 18 pay periods. So we're going to divide that by 18. So that means every pay period, we are putting in $174. So you pick the number that you want to divide it by that is comfortable. So if 174 is not comfortable for you, you can go back and keep trying different numbers. So 3125, let's actually divide it by 25 pay periods. So that's 125. And you will continue to do it until you hit your sweet spot where you're like, okay, I know I can do this, and stick to it. Okay. And if you miss some pay periods, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to continuously do this back to back to back. It's just 25 times you would need to put $125 in order to get that month ahead. Now, the first time I got a month ahead, I did it with a side hustle. So I did it with Uber. I figured out how much I needed to do. I divided it by 4 because I wanted to finish it in a month. And then I went out and I did the side hustle until I got the amount that I needed for each week. So that's how I did it the first time. Now, the times after that, I've just been putting money aside in the savings. And now I have the envelopes, which we're going to break down. And I am actually working on my next month right here. So that is how you do it. If you just want to do an overall number, you're just going to take that number and divide it by however many times you want to put it in. So there's no magic number. There's no, best number to do it. It's just how long do you need it to take? How long do you want it to take? And you divide it by that number. So if you want to break it down like I am now, so I created these, and you can do this on a sheet of paper if you want. But this just shows you the different ones. So it's the same thing. You're just breaking it up bill by bill. So this would be your house or your rent. So you put the amount that you need to save. So if your rent is, let's say $1,250. So if your rent is $1,250, you can pick however many houses you want to divide it by. And even if it's more houses than this, you can still divide it. So let's say we did let's do 20. So we're going to do 20. So then we're going to take that $1,250 and divide it by 20. So that means each home is going to equal $63. So I would put the total here and then 63. So each time you're able to put $63 in here, you're getting closer to the 20. Okay. Same thing with your phone bill. So if your phone bill is like mine, so my phone bill is $90. And if I wanted to divide that by 12 times, that means $8 12 times is going to get me the amount that I need. So you do that for each bill. So these are all of your insurances. You can take your insurances and you can add them together. And then you can figure out what you need for the total. And then after that, you can split it how you need to. Same thing with Wi-Fi and cable, your car payment. There's also subscriptions. So you add all of the monthly subscriptions that you have, and then you divide it by however many times you want. Your utilities, what I did was I took like the highest average of my utility bills, and that's what I'm working towards. And then we have your debt. So add up all your loans, your credit cards, any debt that you have, and then you can divide it. And then you have 2 free ones. So these are for extra bills that you may have that aren't included already. So you get 2. So altogether with this, you would get 10. I will link these in the description if you're interested. They do come with the clear binder as well. So like I said, you can also do it on a sheet of paper, draw your own, create your own, but that is how I break it down piece by piece. So I've been working on mine, and as you can see, this is my car payment, and then I chose 11 to divide it by, which gave me my 58. So every time I put $58 in here, I'm getting closer to the 11, which then will get me closer to being a month ahead for that. Then I have the phone bill. I actually only have 1 more of these because I've only divided it by 5, which gave me the 18, and I've already put 4 in there. So once I put the 5 in there, I'll have the money that I need for the phone bill another month. Then I have my Wi-Fi. So I divided that by 5 as well. That's where I got the 8 from. And then after I am done with that, I will be able to be a month ahead for that. And then same thing, I told you I took the highest, I divided that by 11, and that's where I got my 28 each time. And then I have my cleaning, which is $140 every other week, so $280 for the whole month. And then I divided that by 8, which gave me my 35. And then the last one is my credit score help, which I divided 125 by 8, which gave me the 16. Now, these are the bills that I pay out of my paycheck. So this money is actually just going to be sitting in the savings account when I'm finished because it's going to be an extra month. So the normal goal is to have to start off and have 3 to 6 months worth of bills in your savings account as a just in case. But I have moved on to making it to the next step, which is 6 to 12. So my goal is to have 12 months, and I'm working on month 9. So I'll just repeat this process over and over again. And again, it is no rush. So I hope this helped break it down to you on how to get a month ahead both ways. All right. So as I always leave and say, y'all be budgeted, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Get money, get money, money.
Yeah.
Get money, get money.
Introducing
Get money,
Razi
get money.
01.
Woo!